From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Look the hot. On the quick, right? 18. That's right.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
South. Mikey, but 18. Hey, uno more.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Tony. 18. What's that? Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Texans 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 12. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So on fourth down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On the quick, right? Swap. Mother swap.
Stroud looking to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
All right.
And Stroud now to throw.
He finds Douglas complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down.
19 Texans.
And 8-yard pickup.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8.
Tony. Here we go. Look, 18. Okay. Oh, boy.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Buggy. Hey, uno. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's another.
19 Texans. Stop.
First and goal, Houston.
Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, a give to Brown. Give him 40 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's fourth down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Stroud looking to change the play. 2nd and 9 now.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by playing. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Douglas, the man in motion.
Now Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tony. Hey, South. Ow, what's that? 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here goes Stroud again. That is caught.
And he'll go down, but now before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Tony, here we go.
The throwing again is Stroud.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, 18. Outside.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
All right. South.
Douglas, the man in motion.
Hey, south. 19 Texas.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bengals 3. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I just want to rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11 MT tank.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One, ready?
Burrow will throw. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 19.
Here we go. 180, 12, 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Shotgun handoff to ground here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the 27, Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tony. Look to high. Buggy.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Second and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Douglas, the man in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Hey, south. Here we go, let's go. 118, what's that?
Again, it's Stroud. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
118, what's that? Why Tony? Look the hot. Buggy.
Here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Powering his way forward.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another Bengals first
11,
down.
11, 11.
First and 10 at the
12,
45-yard line.
12.
They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 30.
That's another Bengals first down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Gun. Stop.
Brown going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Tremon Smith now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0-2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Running left, it's Mixon. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Why Tony? Hey, south.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, Dell.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
South.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Tank Dell
With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Bengals 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Start. 12. Start.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
Getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, mighty. 180. Right shot.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move
11,
it.
11, 11, 11. Let's get set. 180. 180.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Stroud. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Under. 118. What's that? Hey, uno Mars.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds Douglas complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Why Tony?
The throwing again is Stroud. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown, Brown. And And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Come on, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Get set.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter.
A gain of 17 yards.
12.
And the Bengals first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
11.
line.
Now it's Burrow. Open net is Chase, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over. At the 10. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, we get bottles in, dump it, put it in the air.
Let's go right here. Hey, south. Now, what's up? 18, what's up?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Why, Tony? Look to hot, look to hot. Oh, ready? Hey, south. 18. What's that?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Oh, ready? Hey, uno. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
What's that? What? 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have the Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What? Look to hot. 18. What's that?
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
What? Look to hot. Hey, south. 11.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping
This offense today, they already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Under.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals 5-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against
typical. Body overdoing this, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical.